Hello and welcome to a weekend reading vlog. So today is Saturday. I haven't actually filmed a video in ages, but I've been filming like clips here and there, so I'm going to insert some like clips that I filmed over the past few weeks that I think you'll enjoy. But I am going to just let you know where I'm up to with my reading right now. Friday night I finished one of my most anticipated books of the year, and guys, Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. I gave her 3 stars. I know. By the way, stunning Waterstone sign edition. Love her. But here's the thing. I have read nearly all of Emily Henry's like romancy books like this. I've just not read Beach Read. That's about it. Funny Story. Loved it. Book Lovers loved it. People We Meet on Vacation. Did not love. Happy Place. Yeah, I loved it. Great Big Beautiful Life is probably in between. I kind of enjoyed the dual storyline of what they were doing with Margaret and then their like relationship along the way, but I kind of just wanted their relationship. Like the interview stuff really just dragged it down for me. It felt very Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which I hate to say, but it did draw on similarities to that, like it was trying to do something like that book did, and I just wasn't feeling it. I would have just preferred if it was about the 2 main characters, because they didn't have enough time in the book to really like connect. I felt like it was like a insta love, like they fell in love really, really quickly, and it was just odd. I just felt like we could have got more context behind both of the characters before the ending, if you've read it. And yeah, I gave it 3 stars, bit of a letdown. But like I was thinking, should I give it 4? But then I'm like, why would I just force like myself to think that it was great? Like it was good, but it wasn't her best for me personally. But it is stunning. It looks stunning, and I probably will be keeping this edition. Maybe, I'm not entirely sure. We'll see how I feel. I'm going to start today is another really anticipated read, The Rebel Witch by Kristen Ciccerelli. So I read The Crimson Moth, I don't remember, I think like October last year, sometime like that, and guys, I loved it. I think I read it in like a day, which was like unheard of for me at that moment. It was taking me ages to get through books, and Crimson Moth, I literally flew through it. And then when I heard it was a duology, I was so excited, and I went and got this on release day. Obviously I've not read it until now, but I'm really excited to read it. We left on a big cliffhanger at the end of Crimson Moth. If you know, you know. I'm not going to say, but I'm excited to see where this picks up. I love Rune and I love Gideon, and yeah, I literally listen to playlists on Spotify for them. Like, they are my soul. My aim is to finish this weekend. I've been trying to get through like 1 book a week / weekend whilst I'm working, so I'm gonna try and get through this weekend. I really hope I can, but yeah, that is my plan. Hi guys, so time for an update on The Rebel Witch. I'm this far into it, 169 pages in, we're on chapter 27. And I'm gonna be so real, very, very slow at the start. It has gotten better. After the page like 100 mark, it really picked up. So Rune and Gideon are kind of reunited in this book and go on kind of a quest together. And I'm really happy about that. If they kept them separate, it might have been a bit tedious. Tension and like banter and, you know, like enemies to lovers is popping off. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Hi guys, please ignore my hair. I've got a hair mask in right now, so I'm looking scraped. Ended up finishing The Rebel Witch by Kristen Ciccerelli, and she got a 4.5. Yes, not a 5, but a very, very high rating even so. Last updated you, I think I was like 160 pages in, something like that. Kind of like non-stop reading it. Like, I was really drawn into the story. It really picked up from that point. I do feel like the pacing was a little off, so that's why I had to bring it down to a 4.5. I absolutely adored Rune and Gideon, their whole story. I enjoyed the way the story went, but I just feel like the ending, I'm not joking, the ending was probably 30 pages, if that. And I feel like, how have we got like a 450 page book and it's a duology and this is it, and you're seriously going to take the last 30 pages and try and squeeze it all in there, everything? It felt very rushed, and I feel like things weren't really expanded upon properly. And yeah, I would have loved if she'd have spent maybe a bit longer kind of building up to that point, rather than, it was kind of like a lot of waiting around. Days would pass before the big finale thing where we'd meet up with Cressida and stuff like that, so it kind of felt a bit off with the pacing, but I did enjoy it even with that. It's just, was it as good as A Crimson Moth? No, but I still really loved it, and I do feel like it was a nice end to the duology, and I'm kind of glad that she's done a duology. Like, I just feel like more authors should do that. Like, let's just call it here. We don't need 12 books. Crimson Moth duology will go down in history as one of my favourites. Like, really, really good. Really loved it. Love witches, love witch hunters, love the vibes. I'm going to start Beartown by Fredrik Backman. Now that I finished this, I don't know why, but I've had it on my Kindle for ages, and I've just been really in the mood to read it. I just feel like I'm going to like it, and I've read a lot of fantasy lately, and I feel like I want something a bit more real, so that's what I've picked up next on my Kindle. So that's downstairs. I literally only read a couple chapters earlier, but yeah, that's what I'm starting. So I thought I would do a quick update on where I'm up to with my reading. I think last time I spoke to you, I said I was starting Beartown. I am very much into Beartown right now. Not on my Kindle, I haven't got my Kindle with me, it's downstairs, but I'm on page 323, if I remember correctly. And to be honest, I have been non-stop reading it. Like, didn't expect the story. Like, all I really knew about it was that it was an ice hockey team in a town that loves ice hockey, in this particular team. And I didn't really know where the story was going to go. I'm not going to say like the main thing that happens, because personally for me that was like a really like poignant moment of the book. Right now we're just in the aftermath of that situation. I think I'm going to try and finish that tonight. I don't really have anything else to do, so I might as well. And yeah, I will keep you updated when I finish it. But yeah, Beartown so far is really good. My first Fredrik Backman book. Really enjoying it. Hi guys, so basically it's a couple days later now because I've just got home from work, so it's obviously not the weekend, but I finished Beartown on Sunday, and I haven't actually given you an update on Beartown like at all. I think that's just because I was reading it so like thoroughly that I forgot to give updates. But yeah, I think I gave one update. So here's the finished update. I did finish Beartown. I did really enjoy it, and I ended up giving it 4 stars. And yeah, it was not what I expected when I first heard about Beartown. Like, I just kind of expected like teenage drama, town drama. I didn't expect such a hard-hitting topic, and it felt really well done. I love that we got the full story and it wasn't kind of like a we're kind of in the dark with it. I'm glad that we knew from the start what exactly went down, so that we as the audience weren't swayed either way, exactly like how the town people were. I think the reason I gave it 4 stars was because nearer the end it just felt like we weren't, like nothing was happening, and it kind of just felt a bit draggy, and I don't know, it just didn't feel as full on as it did at the start, which is fair enough. But yeah, I got a little bit confused at the end. Something big happens at the end that we kind of build up to, so I need to read the second book to get clarification on what exactly happened, because I feel like I know what happened, but then also I don't know. So I'm gonna need to get that second book. I'm just gonna wait for it to go 99p on Kindle, which is so bad, but I refuse to buy books on Kindle that are over 99p, because in this economy, no. Words on a screen, no. So that is 3 books we have finished in this vlog. I really hope you have enjoyed it. It was kind of like an all over the place vlog. I've used clips from other footage that I had. So yeah, I'm just finding it really hard to film, but I really want to do like more videos of like what I read working 9 to 5, because it's something I really struggle with, finding time to read. But I feel like if I did a video dedicated to that, I would read loads in the week to give you guys some content for that video. So I think that's going to be my next video idea. We will see. I'm also going to Copenhagen this month, which I am going to try and vlog, which will be really fun and cute and a nice little memory. Thank you for joining me for this weekend reading vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you've read any of these books. I know a couple of them are like newer releases, so I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye!